So now this is the discussion part. So everyone give your own discussion, your own idea on which question and answer. What do you guys choose?
Okay, for me, I choose question 1 and question 4. The reason why I choose is because we can explain about the difference between about the service quality and profit, and the question 4 is these 3 things that would you do differently to win the challenge if you were the leader.
Okay, siapa
So
lagi
for me,
after line? Okay.
okay, for me, I suggest the question 4 lah, because you can give the 3 things that you will do differently if you are the leader to win the challenge. This one we can more mindset for the point. And I agree with the line that the question 3 we can discuss how the losing team can improve their teamwork. So for the next person, any suggestion lagi?
Okay, bagi saya, saya pilih soalan nombor 1. That's because the first point is short-term and long-term profit. And the second point is the value of customer loyalty. And the third point is the bottom line. And for the question 2, the first point is just because consistent and high quality service delivery. And the second is superior team organization and communication. So for next person, suggestion.
Faris ada apa nak cakap?
Ya, untuk saya pilih question 3 dan 4. So question 3 ni untuk penambahbaikan kerjasama dan pengurusan untuk pasukan yang kalah, Invicta. So kita perlu mewujudkan strategi yang jelas dengan seorang ketua yang benar-benar bertanggungjawab. So kita mungkin dapat menyelesaikan masalah dengan lebih cepat. So untuk nombor 4 pula, kena ada tindakan yang berbeza jika menjadi ketua. Contohnya dalam mewajibkan sesi perancangan strategi awal, kena lantik peranan kawalan kualiti pelanggan dan menguruskan dan utamakan moral untuk pasukan. So itu saja dari saya.
So for my point, I will say question 3 and question 4 because question 3 is more focused on an analyze the failure of point of the losing team. So this question more focused on what happened and why is it happen specifically through the lens of internal operation efficiency. So for the question 4 is more to leadership action. So this question most high level and active and asking to step into the role of the leader and move beyond passive analysis and require and also the lesson learned into the winning and proactive strategy. So my point is question 3 and question 4. So any other want to give comment or about their question and answer?
So for the final decision, we choose question what? 3 and 4?
Okay.
Okay, agree.
I
Agree?
prefer 3 and 4. 3 and 4, okay. Yes.
Okay. So next we can find the point for the presentation.
start with live first, or just type inside the chat, or you can speak?
I think I take 2 points for the question 3 lah. First point is the establishing a clear strategy, and the second point is improving the internal communication. These two I will explain a bit more detail in the presentation later. Next.
Yep.
So now we got 5%, right? So for the question 4, I already find for 3 points. So we can each person 1 point lah. If we can explain more details lah. And for the question 4, we can, as the leader, we can establish a psychological safety check-in at the start of the every meeting. This is my point now. So next, any point can add on.
So the point for question 3, the losing team biggest weakness was the lack of proper structure. So to improve, they should have established a clear hierarchy from the start. For example, assigning a team leader, a person in charge of service, a person handling customer orders, and someone monitoring the workflow. I think that's all.
So for
So
now kita kena decide siapa yang present question 3 dengan siapa yang present question 4 kan?
Bernard haven't say your point yet.
Yeah.
so for question 3, my point is teamwork improvement. So that one is communication and trust. And also the second point is organization improvement. This one is a strategy and execution. And so for the question 4, it's okay. I will just only say question 3. If anything I need to add for question 4, I'll add later. So let's decide the question and the answer. So that's all for the discussion. So next we will move to the presentation, where we will elaborate more about our answer. Anyone can start first?
Question 3 start first. Go, question 3.
Okay. For me, the project manager should set a clear target or strategy instead of allowing every team member to handle independently with no set rules, no targets. So they should have agreed on a clear pricing structure and negotiation boundaries before starting the events. This could have prevent the confusions, underpricings, and customer frustration that occurs. And the team also need to improve their internal communications. It can often argumentative and dismissive of each other ideas. So fostering a more collaborative environment where team members should listen and work towards a common goals rather than individual victories. That's all. Bernard?
So if for my point for the question 3, I would say team improvement. Teamwork improvement. So why do I say that? Because for the the point is foster cohesive goals. The team leader should have a clearly communicated that both profit and service quality were necessary to win. So to ensuring all members value customer happiness, not just closing the sale quickly. And for the second explanation is to reduce the internal conflict, establishing a clear change of common and avoiding public disagreement or blaming in front of customers, because as we can see from the video, they are blaming in front of the customers. So the third explanation for this point is support sub teams, ensuring the sales team and the operations and delivery team work together smoothly rather than operating in silos. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, for me to question 3, the first point is I think the losing team biggest weakness was the lack of a proper structure. Okay, this is because the team operates without a clear plan or division of responsibilities. Because of this, several team members were unsure of what tasks they were supposed to perform. This creates overlapping roles, repeating mistakes, and slow response to customer needs. Without structure, the team struggled to coordinate, which affected both their service quality and overall performance. Okay, for the second point is I think they did not have clear rules and this caused confusion during the task. This is because when roles are not assigned, the members tend to improvise and this often lead to miscommunication. For example, two people might try to handle the same customer while another area is left netted. This poor organization make it difficult to maintain consistency and can frustrate both customer and teammates. As a result, the team could not work efficiently under pressure. That's all for me. So for the question 3, the first point is I think to improve they should have established the hierarchy from the start. Which the strong hierarchy doesn't mean strict control. It simply provide direction. So by designating a team leader to oversee decision, a service coordinator to manage customer flow, and order handler to focus on some section. So the team would know exactly who is responsibility for each part of the task. So the second point is to define role, make a team work faster and more organized. When everyone understand their specific responsibilities, the task can be complete smoothly without interfering with other. So as that also allows the team to identify issues faster. For example, if customer are waiting too long, the workflow monitor can alert the leader and adjust the process immediately. So clear organization leads to the better communication, less stress, and overall better performance. That's all from me.
So for me, for the question 3, the losing team, the losing team always got the problems of the communication and trust. So during the walks, we shall always communicate with the others and give the feedback to the others to improve our walks and to increase our work quality. So for the next for the question 4, can I start about the question 4? So for the question 4, we can as the leader, we can establish a psychological safety check-in at the start of every meeting. This can help me to know about the problems of every team's members. So the traditional leadership often assumes everyone is operating from the same emotional and mental baseline. So for this method, we can more know about the team members that if is he was stressed or insecurity or got a personal issue. And next person can talk about the question 4.
So for the question 4, I would say the question is if you were the leader, what 3 things would you do differently to win the challenge? So for the first things is mandate a quality first mindset with a minimum service and standard. So if I would the person, I would say I would define a non-negotiable minimum service quality standard. And for the second things is assign a dedicated quality controller. And so if I am the person, I would say I would appoint a team member who's so responsible to observe a customer interaction and gather their feedback and report any lapse in service quality directly to me. And the third thing is implement a 2-part sales incentive system. So for the sales team to reward both high profit and high customer certification, they need to directly encourage the team to balance the profit seeking with good service, ensuring sustainable success for the task. So this is my answer for question 4. So anyone want to add the answer for question 4?
Okay, for me, for the question 4, if I were the leader, what I would do differently? Okay, the first point is I think strategic planning. Like if I were the leader, the first thing I would do is conduct a proper strategic planning season before the task begins. This means mapping out our workflow step by step, discussing our pricing strategy, and preparing backup plans. A well-planned strategy helps the team stay focused and reduce unnecessary confusion during the challenges. The second point is, I think, quality control. I would assign someone especially to handle real-time quality control. This role is important because they would monitor customer service standard, observe how customers are being served, and evidently fix any issue that appear. This ensures that the team maintains consistent quality throughout the task. That's all for me. Any person? I want to add one more point. So, the point is moral management. I would pay close attention to the team moral. So I would provide positive feedback regularly, acknowledge good performance, and address conflicts before they grow. Motivated team perform a better, communicates more positively, and delivers the higher level of service to customer. So that's all for me.
Okay. For the question 4, I need to add one more point is I could make the customer satisfactions a measurable and primary goal. Since the investor focus purely on the money in each transactions, I could shift the culture to focus on creating a positive experience, understand that this is the true driver of both immediate and long-term profits. So the pre-task brief that I will do is I could start by telling the team our goal is not just to make money, but to be the team that customer could happily use against. A happy customer agrees to a fair price more easier and is less likely to complain because our service is our product. Yes, that's all for me.
Anyone want to add their ideas?
No.
Enough now. I think no more to add.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you.